we have another new deck. This one is called Black Moon Astrology Cards. This is by Susan Shepard. Comes with the guidebook. So awesome. Gives you the meaning, introduction. Got the table of contents, the planets and the lights cards, 1 through 11. You've got the elements, the lunar nodes, eclipses, part of fortune, aspects, returns, Mercury retrograde, void of course, moon. All right. They do give you, so sorry about that. They do give you some layouts that you can choose. Oh, why is it not wanting to be shown? It does give you some layouts that you can use. The romance spread. And then we go into the card meanings. So it looks like the cards all represent one of the cards of a tarot deck. For example, Gemini, I think, is connected to the tarot card of the Lovers and vice versa. So what's kind of cool of this is that it has a quote. It gives you a synopsis of the card, descriptions about the sign and whatnot. Then it tells you about Gemini card in brief, or the card in general in brief, and then it gives you the corresponding tarot cards, per I said before, and then the key ideas to what that card is about. So that's cool. There's the back of the book. This is by Blue Angel Publishing, as you can see here. Black Moon Astrology Cards, featuring 52 cards and a guidebook. Drawing on the ancient discipline of interpreting the night sky, the Black Moon Astrology cards give you access to the tangible wisdom contained in the heavens above. Oops. Sorry, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning for part of that. There we go. The heavens above. The movements of the planets, the luminaries, and the stars are reflected in the happenings on Earth and influence our lives, bodies, souls, and destinies. As a science and an art, astrology reveals the insight and knowledge that is literally written in the stars. The 52 cards are based upon the most important placements of a horoscope, making this an in-depth deck for divination and self-awareness. The 184-page guidebook includes information on a range of astrological influences, including the planets, eclipses, and the other lunar nodes. You don't need to be an astrologer to read these cards, with a divinary meaning, keywords, and tarot responses for each card. The deck makes the principles and revelations of astrology accessible to all. Explore the complex connections between you and the stars to illuminate your path and work fate in your favor. Get ready to shine with the Black Moon Astrology cards by Blue Angel. $25.95 US. This printing was in 2021. Originally, it was from 2017 by Susan Shepard, designed in Australia, printed in China. So, all right, very cool. So here we are. Let's get into the cards, shall we? We've got the Sun Spirit. Beautiful artwork. Looks like we've got some, reminds me of the Egyptians, or it even kind of reminds me of, oh, look, there's like a little devil in there. And there's the sun. Also reminds me of crop circles, too. Right? Sorry, I'm just readjusting. All right, and we have the moon, which is your soul. Mercury, mind. Venus, love. Mars, force. Saturn, truth. Jupiter, abundance. Chiron, healing. Uranus, genius. Neptune, sacrifice. Pluto, transformation. Black Moon Lilith is mystery. Aries, I am. Taurus, I have. Gemini, I think. Cancer, I feel. Leo, I will. Virgo, I analyze. Libra, I balance. Scorpio, I transform. Sagittarius, I see. Capricorn, I use. Aquarius, I know. Pisces, I believe. First house, the body. Second house, owning. Third house, messages. Fourth house, roots. Fifth house, creativity. Sixth house, routine. Seventh house, partners. Eighth house, endings and beginnings. Ninth house, faith. 10th house, the world. 11th house, friends. 12th house, escape. Fire element, desire. Earth element, stability. Air element, communicating. Water element, sensing. North node, life's purpose. South node, life's debts. Lunar eclipse, change. Solar eclipse, revolution. Part of fortune, increase. Grand trine, blessings. Grand cross, provoker. Yod is destiny. Jupiter return, benefits. Saturn return, age. Mercury retrograde, reinvention. And void of course moon, missing. Okay, let's see if I can get a reading for us today based on these cards. I am very new to this deck. Grateful to have it. I can see many different ways that these decks can be used. I didn't see the Scorpio card in here. Interesting. Wonder if I missed it. Well, maybe it will come out. First card, South Node, life's debts. So we're probably going through something that we're having to face our debts that we've had to deal with in the past. Our karma's coming up to us. Things that we've owed from past lives. Perhaps that's why things have been so tricky lately. You've got the number 42 there equals a 6. So maybe it's been happening in the love sector or life's debts or something. Yeah, in the love sector, the number 6 usually translates into love. Then we've got the grand trine or blessings. So after we go ahead and take care of all these life's debts that we've been having to deal with in the past here, we're coming up in the current state of our grand trine of the blessings that are coming on our way. 4 and 6 equals a 10, which is a 1. It kind of reduces to a 1, and that means the beginning, the start. Well, 0 is probably the beginning, the start, and 1 is taking that after that first step has happened, and those blessings will sure to be happening after we take those first steps. And in the 11th house of friends equals an 8. 8 is about ongoing, infinity, forever. 2, coming together. Perhaps you are friends with someone and that friend is going to turn out to be more of a permanent part in your life. Perhaps that person is going to kind of join you on a journey of your blessings here. Nothing wrong with that. I guess I'll go with this one since this is the first one that I got to. Mercury retrograde, reinvention. So we're reinventing a situation from a friendship that we've had in the past. Perhaps this person was only coming because of the blessings that they thought you had in your life. Perhaps they got to know you and now they're trying to reinvent the relationship because now they really can appreciate you instead of trying to use you for something that probably wasn't going to be on their life path, but they saw it on yours, and so they kind of wanted to jump ahead on that. With that said, just be discerning, please, with your friendships. Make sure that these people are actually here for you and not for what you can provide to them. And unless that's what you want to do and you're just free giving and you've got the resources to do so to help support another person on their way, granted, go ahead and do that. I wouldn't say not to, because, honestly, I actually tried to help out my daughter's dad once upon a time, and I thought that if I could help support him and get him on his feet in a place where he was financially stable again, that he would be able to make a better life for himself and make better decisions. And in turn, of course, that would be also a benefit for myself, because then I would actually have the financial stability to be able to help raise my child and not have to, just depend on my mom, because my mom was really helping me out with rent on occasion. She was supplementing my income once upon a time in order to help me get through things. God rest her soul. She has passed away now, and I miss her very much. But with that said, that same person turned around and kind of just ended it all in a way that really was traumatic for my daughter and myself. My daughter more so than myself, because she was at such an impressionable age. And seriously, if I could go back and relive that situation in a different way and handled it probably in a different way, perhaps the situation would be different. But because it's the way that it was meant to be, who's to say, who's to say it probably would have turned out the same way, just because you're dealing with that same kind of energy. So with that said, for me, if that person were to come back into my life at this point, seeing my blessings and coming back, trying to be my friend and reinventing our relationship, I would have to say, and that person is part of, paying off those life's debts. I don't deny that at all. I'm pretty sure that that's the reason why that person was in my life, to make me pay back for whatever it was that I had done in a previous life. Another honesty thing that I have to reveal, I did once upon a time, ages ago, didn't connect the dots that maybe men had feelings too. Just because of just how raunchy and just uncaring they all seemed to me. But again, perhaps that's part of that debt that I had to pay off from a previous life. I've also often wondered what it was that I had done in a previous life to deserve the things that have happened. But turning that around again, I do have to say that I am grateful for those things, actually, because it has made me the person I am. It's taught me not to rely on others. It's taught me to not expect other people to care for me as much as I cared for others. Perhaps that's something that you're dealing with. Maybe you need to question yourself, the amount of things that you put out there for your friends. Do they do the same for you? Perhaps you have to reinvent the way that you look at relationships, friendships, dating relationships, friendships, or situations with family members. And we've got to think about all these things. One last card and I will let you go. Black Moon Lilith. It's the mystery. Does that tie it all together or what? It's the mystery. We don't know. We just have to honor our feelings when we go through something, work through those feelings, and find some kind of explanation that works for us in order to make it through to the next step. Sometimes that's just letting go and just not understanding and just letting it be what it is. I'm all right with that, aren't you? Yeah, sweeping another rug just for a moment, maybe, until that mystery kind of unwinds and shows itself. Sometimes we just have to wait patiently, considering that Black Moon Lilith is a 12, which equals a 3, which is the Trinity of the Son, the Holy Spirit, and God. That is the last word. God has the last word. God knows what He has planned. God knows what the path was meant to be. God knows what the path is going forward. So have trust, faith. Faith that the mystery is going to unfold in the way it's supposed to for you. Just be discerning with your friends. Know why they're there. Be patient and figure it out. That's all I have. I'm drained. I'm tired. Make it a great day, you guys. Every day is a new opportunity to make it wonderful. Stay strong. Stay true to yourself. And just be a good individual. Take care, folks. Thanks for being here. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And hit the bell for notification if you're interested. Thanks so much. Take care.